I'm the mayor of Debonair, and I'm about to be player extraordinaire. So there.
If you're my age, you know the difficulty that Jerome had trying to get with Pam. And of course, if someone is suave and debonair as Jerome is having trouble with the dating market, then of course, us mere mortals are having difficulty. So in this video, I want to document a success story and I want to document some stats about online dating, but first, a rant.
Ladies, I don't get you. Like, I don't understand what you want. You say that you want a traditional guy that knows how to communicate his emotions, that's nice to you, does all these things. And then you get one and you don't like it. Like, every single time that I communicate my emotions about how I feel about something, if the energy has changed or whatever else, if I bring anything up, you bolt. It's like, if I don't cater how I feel to match you specifically, then you don't want anything to do with it and you're on to the next 1, 10, 20 dudes that you have in your lineup. I don't understand. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, please tell me the secret.
I say you're wrong now. I say you're wrong now. Look at the white shoes. Look at the white shoes.
So you can see his frustration, and his frustration is born out of the fact that a lot of the people that he's dating don't have any need or desire to work in a relationship. And why? Well, the answer is simple as options. It's the dating app. The dating app has changed things for particularly Western women, but women in general, and it's making dating a lot more difficult than it has been. However, the success rate on the back end is much lower, as I'm going to show you with these stats here.
Stop it. Switch it. Jerome's got a new tune.
So the numbers and stats I'm going to show you come from a study done by the Marriage Foundation, which was referenced in an article from today.com from the Today Show on NBC. Couples who meet on dating apps are more likely to divorce early in the study, right? So of course they document how people met over the last few decades. And you can see, of course, online doesn't really start until the 2000s because no one had internet. But then you see how it jumps. So that orange line is really important because it runs almost inverse to the green line, which is how people met most in the 1960s, which was by bar or social settings, right? And then the most important line, that blue stable line for family, friends, and neighbors. And I'm going to show you in the next slide why that blue line is so important.
These days, I'm scratching and sampling. I say you're wrong. I say you're wrong.
So when you take a look at the blue line, it's the most stable marriage. When people meet through friends, family, or neighbors, in the first year is 2%, fifth year is 8%, 7 years is 10% chance of divorce. Now you look at that line for online, 12% chance of divorce in the first 3 years. There's only one that's in double digits for chance of divorce in the first 3 years, and highest in every single category except for work, but I wouldn't date or marry anyone at work. I'm not sure who's doing that. That's really dangerous. And so if you look at the graph, you can see that blue line, that purple line for the first 3, it's almost as big as the number of divorces total for people that are meeting through school or university, right? And you can see how unstable those marriages are in this graph. So people who are trying to find love online are really, they're just finding hookups. Because what else do you call a 3-year marriage? It's basically going together. It's like dating someone for 3 years, except you're tying your financial assets together, which doesn't make a lot of sense anyways, but that's basically what online dating is for. It's for hooking up.
Oh, wow, hold on, slow your roll, that's young in the trunk, speed bump, romp.
And so now the promised success story.
So I married a Japanese woman. She's absolutely awesome. Let me tell you a little story. For around 10 years, I was dating around in the West. A number of terrible relationships full of shit testing, shit talking, downright emotional abuse, really. My heart completely shut. I just couldn't open up to anyone anymore. Then I went to Japan, and within 3 months, I met my wife.
3 months.
She was just so caring, so supportive. She genuinely wished for me to feel happy. She was the one who finally managed to unlock my heart. I fell for her. I don't wonder at all why #PassportBros exist.
One of the original players from the Himalaya.
And there you have it. A guy who found what he was looking for inside of 3 months. He, just like the guy in the first TikTok, talked about how difficult it was to find a woman that wanted to be honest and work on a relationship. And then 3 months overseas, he finds a woman who most likely was not dating a rotation of guys, may not have been on multiple dating apps, maybe even was going through marital services or through friends and family trying to find someone that was marriage-minded. And he found a way to meet her and start a family inside of 3 months. We're seeing now that you don't have to be Jerome, player from the Himalayas, to get what you want. All you have to do is go somewhere where you're trying to find people who are trying to do things the old way. Start a family and live a life together with someone they care about. And not trying to piecemeal the ideal guy from 7 or 8 guys on their dating app. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Catch you guys next video. Take care, guys.